Thank you for watching Budget Life with Paula. My name is Paula, and welcome so much, and thank you so much for taking out the time to watch my video today. If you are a first-time viewer, welcome. And if you are returning to my channel, thank you so much for returning. If you like this video and the things that we talk about here on my channel would basically be about budgeting, savings, cash stuffings, and all of the things that go on with budgeting. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if this is something that you're interested in doing. Today, I will be recording and videoing my first income for the month of March. I like to kind of get started with that like a week or two before the month comes. I will be using the Budget by Paycheck by the Budget Mom. This is a workbook that I found very helpful for me. I wanted to, number one, get started on saving for a house. I'm a mom of three, and we live with my sister. And so we actually are ready to get to the savings part of our down payment for a new home. So that's one of my main goals, is to save for a down payment for the house, and then also to track my monthly budgets and savings and spendings and things like that. So this is the month of March monthly view, and there's a lot of colors. I know there's several colors here, and what I do is I use the highlighting method. So every time I get paid or I have income throughout the month, I will note it here and then highlight that specific income, and every expense that I want to list here on the calendar has a color code. So the first income would be the extra income for the month of March. And so that's highlighted in yellow, and everything that I need to take out of this income that I wanted to write down here is listed in yellow. So then the next thing is my paycheck. That'll be in pink. So everything in pink will come out. And then my last income or paycheck will be in blue. So all things in blue. Now there are some different colors here. These are just like reminders of things that my family will be doing throughout the month of March. Sometimes I'll list birthdays, doctor's appointments, things like that. So this serves as a budget calendar and also as a reminder, because I am very busy. I actually, the other day, just put a note here on the 31st that by the 31st, I need to have my truck registration and taxes paid at the end of March. Okay, so that's pretty much what I do on these two pages. And on this side, I like it because you can actually write some reminders and some goals for the month. So I've got just a reminder for my student loan. Christmas is coming up, vacation, and I did a calculation. I didn't put it here, but I did a calculation on the goal that I set for my home down payment. So that amount will be taking out every income. All right, so as a side note, I would like to let you all know that you will not see some things on my budget list, and that would be my tithing, my giving, and my house obligations like rent and things like that. You won't see that anywhere in my budget. I want to keep those categories private. And that's one thing about budgeting, you guys. Please make your budget fit you. Make your budget fit your life, your lifestyle. You know your goals and the things that you like to accomplish within 3 months, 6 months, a year time frame. And so make sure that your budget that you are doing, you're trying your best to reach those goals. I would strongly suggest and recommend not to make your life budget fit my life budget. I'm a mom of three. I've got 3 separate schools that my kids are attending. I work from home. We're busy with extra school, after school activities. And so my life is really, it can be really crazy and hectic at times. You may be a mom of one. You may be a dad of one. You may not be married at all and just want to learn and find out some new ways on how to budget. Please make your budget life fit your lifestyle. Okay? So with that said, let's turn over to this is the Paycheck budget tracker on this page, and I'm going to do this. Let's slide it like that. So what I did, I went on ahead and I wrote out some of my bills that will be coming out of my extra income. Okay, so the bills that'll be coming out would be my iCloud storage, my dental insurance, Disney Plus, my car wash membership, and my Amazon Prime. So those, as of right now, will be the main bills that'll be coming out of my extra income. And normally my extra income comes out like the first week of March. So right up in here, I just picked the 3rd. It could change, but that is my first set of income that is expected to come out the 1st of every month. So those things, and these are the budget amounts. Some of them I just kind of rounded up. I think my iCloud is like 2 something, so I just rounded it up to $3. So what we'll do, I found this really cute little calculator, and it works for me because I can throw it in my purse or it can fit in my cash envelope binders, which you'll get to see later. So this is the calculator that I like to use. So we're going to add up these items, not items, they're bills. They're bills. So we're going to add up all of these bills and put the total here. Okay. $3, 20, 22, another 20, and 14. That gives us a total of $79. As of right now, I'm going to slide this up. I'm using a different method right now for video setup. You guys can feel free to let me know if you like this little setup here. I think my first video, I had a different kind of setup. But, and I'm also doing something different. Normally, I will put the amount that I'm expecting to get. But what I want to do this go around is I want to add up everything to see how much all of this will be. All of my expenses, my sinking funds, my debt, if I'm going to take out anything. Normally, I don't get to take out anything for my student loan in the extra income section. So I want to total up everything and then just kind of see where we are. Okay. So that's $79 total up for these bills right here. I'm just going to look back on my calendar just to see if I've missed anything. Of course, I'm not going to state and I'm not going to list my my giving information or my house obligation information here, but it looks like everything is done. Okay. Moving on to envelopes. On this tracker, it's a section for envelopes. I use 2 methods. I use the cashless envelope system where some of these expenses will be placed in a banking account. And then I also will use the cash stuffing envelope system where some of these items and some of these expenses will be actually cash. All right. So for gas, I will let you know gas for my truck, I'm pulling out $25 and that is going to be in the bank. So sometimes I'll put a little B. So I'll remind myself, hey, that's going to go into the bank for my banking account. Now, it really worked out great for the pandemic. And I think I said this in the last video. All of my truck, well, not all of it, but my gas, I definitely have that on my separate gas card because it was just easier to use a card during the COVID situation issue that we're having, trying to be safe and, you know, not go out and mingle as much. So I'm going to keep my gas on my bank card. But I did make a cash envelope for my truck maintenance and my registration. I just want to use cash for that. Okay, so food right now, I'm only pulling out $25. I know we are a big family. I'm a mom of three, and we live with my sister. So we are. This is a house full, and so I know you're probably thinking, $25. Y'all won't be eating. Y'all won't be eating much, but with $25. But I do want to let you know that this is the first income. It's coming out around about the 3rd. But you see, the next day on the 4th, I'll get my first paycheck. So more money will be coming out of my paycheck expense. I'm sorry, my paycheck income for expenses like my gas and my food and possibly my household. Those amounts will change. So the budget right now is just to kind of get us over through like one day or two, and that could probably just be groceries or something like that, or whatever. Yeah, groceries that we don't have here at the house, that I may need to pick up from the grocery store to cook. I'm getting better, you guys, at cooking more, because last year I realized my grocery budget, that category was crazy. We spent a lot of money eating out, not really cooking. So I want to really tackle my grocery category, or my food category. Okay, so that's going to be a bank account. I have a card for that. And then household is separate from food, and I always say that in my videos. Household would be like my paper products, my toilet tissue, paper towels, laundry, detergent, all things household, even things like toothpaste, toothbrushes, soaps, and things. I just make one big purchase for the family. So all things that basically is not food will go over to the household. Like I said, things that we need for the house or for ourselves, like lotion and things like that. What some people would say like would be a personal care item, I just put it all in a bucket of household. Okay, so that's gonna get $25, and that is a bank card. That's on a bank card. I really thought to add this new category to my list. I watch a lot of YouTube budget YouTubers, and that are within the budgeting community, and someone actually had a separate category for holiday food, and I thought that would be really something that I want to try, to have a separate envelope, and this would be actually cash. I have a separate envelope for holiday food. What my sister and I do is most of the time we just will cash flow that and just kind of take it out of our account. But since I have other goals this year that I'm really trying to accomplish financially, I decided to take out a certain amount of money leading up to two main holidays, and that would be Thanksgiving and Christmas. We do a lot of cooking. Even if we don't stay home for Thanksgiving, we'll cook and take it over to family members' house, where we're doing our, celebrations and get-togethers and things like that. So I want to really start just putting some money aside. And it's not much this go round, but I want to try to go ahead and have some money set aside for holiday food shopping, because we do cook, whether we're staying at home or whether we're going to family members. We will be cooking. And I want to say this to you all. When you get ready to do your own budget, trust me, you don't have to have large amounts unless you have already calculated, okay, I want to save $5,000 by the end of the year. So that means I need to take out a certain amount of money every paycheck so that my goal will be reached at the end of the year. Unless you have something set like that, don't worry. If it was only $2 that I could afford to take out for my holiday food, trust me, I will be putting in $2. So don't feel bad if you can only put in a certain amount for your categories. Unless it's a bill, I would say definitely please pay your bills. My mom used to say, pay your bills. Somebody will feed you, baby. Pay your bills. So with that in mind, outside of your bills, you want to make sure you're keeping up on your bills. But if you can only do a certain amount for these other categories, please don't feel bad. That's what you can do at the time. It will get better. Things will change. So right now we're just going to do $10 for that. So let's add that up real quick. Let's see. We have 25 plus 25 plus 25. I know I could have done that in my head. I know that's $75 plus 10. I just like to do it on the calculator. That's $85. We have total for $85. We'll total up our totals. We will calculate all of our totals at the end, okay? All right, so now we're going to move on to sinking funds. These are my sinking funds that I have set this year. Like I said, I am a mom of 3. My kids are active. My kids are still growing. Let's see, and we do birthday celebrations as well. So let's see, my categories for my sinking fund is my truck maintenance registration, medical, dental, and also vision expenses. There will be, I wear contacts, so contacts and things like that. And there may be some dental work and things that will take place throughout the year. So we're just putting some money aside for that. Kids' clothes, after school activities. My kids are busy with after school programs and activities. So we have a sinking fund for that. Birthdays, we have a sinking fund for birthdays. And this is not just so much my kids' birthday celebrations, but my youngest son may want to, if he's invited to a birthday party, he may want to get his friend a birthday gift. So I want to kind of have an envelope for that as well. I have 2 teenagers, so if they want to get their friends a birthday gift, it's going to come out of their monies, their income that they get, or their allowance or wages that they get from me. Y'all be praying because I've got my oldest. She is job searching, and so I'm excited for her. She is about to start out in the workplace, in the work field, while she's going to school. And so if she is going to be working, that means that mama can save and not have to give her a separate allowance. So I'm encouraging her to do it just because I want her to get that experience and have that experience of working and going to school and being able to manage those types of responsibilities. So I just want to put that plug in, that I'm really hoping that she will find a job that she likes and that she's willing to stick with. So with that, Christmas is coming up, and that never changes. So we celebrate Christmas. So we have a sinking fund for that. That amount will not change. I've already calculated how much I want to spend for Christmas at the end of the year. Now, my end of the year for Christmas is going to be around about October. I think that's what I said, and I can let y'all take a peek of that. Yeah. So my goal for Christmas will be $1,200 by the end of October. So that means $50 each income. I will be taking out $50 so that by the end of October, I will have reached my goal, hopefully. And then that way I'll have time to get Christmas gifts. And what we experienced last year was the sooner you can purchase Christmas gifts, especially online, the quicker that they will be delivered. I don't want to be caught in the middle of the hectic rush of Christmas gifts being delivered on time. So I'm shooting for the end of October. Vacation, we're going to take a very, very small vacation trip. We did it last year, but because I am really focusing on getting a house, we do need to, as a family, and I learned that it's important to just get away just for a couple of days. It doesn't have to be long, but to get out of the house and let the kids just relax and mama relax a little bit. So we're going to take a small trip this year, And so I've already calculated that, so that amount won't change. I have a month that I am going to cut off, that I've already designated to be my cutoff date for a certain amount. So that probably, this budget amount won't change, because that's going to help us get ready for vacation. Back to school, right now I'm only pulling out $10, and that's back to school for next year, when with book bags, buying book bags, getting school supplies, all things that will come with back to school, and possibly help along with the clothes, with the kids clothes for school. I've learned, and I'm trying to do better at taking some money and pulling it aside for myself, to either get my nails done or get my hair done, something that I can do just to have some me time. As moms, I don't think we do that enough for ourselves. I can speak for myself. Sometimes I'm so caught up in getting things for the kids that I forget about myself. I took care of my mom for about 4 to 5 years before she passed, and I just kept right on, like, taking care of the kids, taking care of mom, and I really did not set aside some time for myself. So I'm getting better at that. So with that, I'm gonna take out about $30 this income for myself. Here, this miscellaneous and cushion category, I found to be a very big help, because this is my cushion. And you'll see that this number will change. It will change per income. But right now, this helps, because things come up that I don't budget for, that I don't even think about, that will happen. And the cushion is there. That money is there. Sometimes my kids give me, fundraiser stuff late. And they're like, Mom, I need the money like by Friday. And today is Wednesday. And I'm like, what? So this cushion helps to have a place for money set aside for when things happen. Things that are not major intense, like my emergency fund that I have listed here, but just right now, spontaneous, hey, we need to get this, and it's nowhere on in any of the categories on my list. So cushion is very important to me, and I found that to be very helpful. So let's add up everything real quick. 58, 20, 10, another 10. Y'all, did I do 20? Let's start over again. I'm sorry. 58 plus 20 plus 10, another 10, another 10, 50, 112, a 10, a 30, and another 30. That's going to give us 340. I think that's right. Y'all, give me a second. I'm going to add it one more time. I think I did that 3 times. And a 10, a 30, and a 30. Yep, 340, okay? So that's 340 there. I am not going to put anything in my student loan extra debt. That's the only debt that I have. I've been really working hard the past couple of years with getting my debts paid off to increase my credit score. So my student loan is all I have. I think I made a note here. Monthly, my student loans are $125, and I normally take that out. I divide that, I split it up with my paycheck. So normally I don't have anything coming out of my extra income for student loan. And then we're going to move on to extra savings. My house down payment, I'm going to leave it in my extra savings. I like it here instead of as a bill, even though it is a priority. I am going to leave it in savings, because it is a savings. I think one person asked, why don't I put it here as a bill? That way to be like a priority. That's because, I don't know. I just like it as a savings. So I'm going to take out $100, and I'm going to put that's cash. My emergency fund is 50. Now, these two categories I thought would be very helpful, very good. It's for house furniture, and And that'll be for furniture that I'll need when I move. Like I said, we live with my sister and I'm grateful, but we're going to need some furniture at some point for the new house. So I want to go ahead on and start saving out. These amounts will change. You'll see that. But right now, I've only set aside $30. That's cash. And then my goal is to already have at least a month or two for utilities for the new house. And I thought that would be a good idea to already have at least my utility bill taken care of. And it also helps me to already have a place for my bills for utilities, to get in the practice of pulling that out, even though I have my separate house obligations here that you don't see on this list a month. But house utilities, my goal is to have monies already set aside for the utilities at the new house. I'm going to go back here because I forgot to remind myself what is a cash envelope system or a bank. So I'm going to do that real quick, you guys. Put a little C here. Okay. All right. So we added that up. Let's add this up now. Let's add our extra savings up now. We got 100 plus 50 plus 30 plus 30. That's 210. Let's do it one more time. 100 plus 50 plus 30 plus 30 equals 210. Okay. So there is a little section here. Hopefully you guys can see it. The total income, you add up columns 1, 2, 3. If you have anything in 4, you can, and 5. So let's add up, since we still have 210 here. 210 plus 340 for the seeking funds, 85, and then 79. All right. That leaves a total of $714. I'm gonna do it again. Let's do 79 plus 85, 340, and 210. Yes. What I'm gonna do is gonna be real crazy, y'all. I'm sorry. However you budget is how you budget. So whatever looks crazy to me, it might work for you. I'm gonna just put 714 here, and I'll just put total. And the reason why I don't want to put it in this section right now is because I'm not quite sure exactly how much I'm actually going to get. As you can see, this tracker has 2 columns. It's got a budget and an actual. I'm going to fill out for my bills. I believe that this will not change. So I'm going to actually put these amounts in the actual because I don't think they will change. On my next video, I will be doing a video for the actual column. So we'll actually see what we actually took out for all of these categories. But as far as my bills, I don't think that they would change. I know that they were talking about some Amazon Prime. I've been checking, and as of right now, it hasn't gone up. I pay monthly. So maybe they were talking about the annual subscription membership, which I know that it is cheaper to go ahead on and do the annual. And I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about just saving up and doing an annual subscription to Amazon Prime and not the monthly, because I do know that it is cheaper. It's about $30 or $40 cheaper, which is good because any money counts, and it's going to go right here in this house savings bucket. So I've been thinking about it. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do it just yet. I will let y'all know. But getting back to my actual column, when the money actually does hit my account, I will come back and do a video to tell you all how much I actually took out for these categories, or if it stayed. So right now, I'm just going to say everything totaled up to $714 for this account. I'm sorry, not this account, but for this income. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. So 2 videos will come out. It'll be, one video will be for the actual, what actually hit my account and what I actually took out per category. And then I want to do a cash stuffing for this income. So if you all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to continue to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. You guys don't know how much it means to me to get comments. Please leave a comment. Any advice. This is something that I want to do this year. I am recording for a few reasons. One, to help you in some way start your budget journey. And then also it holds me accountable for the things that I am putting here. If I am letting you all know that this is what I'm going to do, then I need to make sure that I'm doing it. My word is my bond. My word is everything. So I need to make sure that if I'm telling you that I'm going to do something, then I need to do it. Unless there's like a hurricane or something major, crisis-wise that comes along, and that's what my emergency fund is for. But what if I need more money? Then I'm going to be honest and tell y'all, hey, I had to pull from, the kids' clothes or after school because something happened major, and this is a judge-free zone channel. There are going to be some times when I come in and I say, hey, I did have to go into a certain category because something came up that I had to put my monies together and do it. So if you all are interested in following me on my journey and possibly getting some information and some tips on how you can do your budget, please continue to watch these videos. Please continue to subscribe. Please like my videos. And if you want to leave a comment, I am open to any suggestions that you may have. But if you all want to continue to watch, please do so. With that in mind, you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon, you guys. Bye-bye. Have a great day.